Well, hello there, everybody. I didn't realize that this was going to be offensive mode today. I didn't read the notes. But, yeah, offensive. We're on Kharkov. Gonna have Soviet Vantage Point is the first one. Weird, I gotta get my brain... I gotta get my brain in the offensive commentary mode. Okay, 28 minutes. First point. Let's see what happens. Soviets slowly pushing up here, but the Axis, really good hold. I don't think I've ever played Kharkov offensive mode, to be honest. Raushi! A bit of flames. That's so close. She gets shot right through the fence. Take a look at the overall view. We have weather on Kharkov as well. Don't think I've ever played with Kharkov weather. That's also new. Frank. This Vaka. Infantry down below. The Soviets have taken the building. Remember? Oh, and you know, and this it's going to be a little bit different because there's no real coverage from the HQ side when it comes to the offensive mode on Kharkov. Usually you can escape over to the side with a half track or a supply truck maybe. Half track, but not in Kharkov. It's maybe the weather helps just a little bit, but not too much. I do have one tank here in the middle. Mount Corillon to the left side. Mia Khalifa. Lahey. Forbidden Brevin. And that one. Overall, still looking like a solid hole for the Axis. Goes on the cusp, but here's the shots on the opposite side. Shoots him right through the stairs. Zwerg. Megaxalong. Suppressing with the MT-42. Holding this position. Good spread here by the defensive team. Not letting the Soviets slip by anywhere. There's a default garrison up here in the front. Got one reserve garrison built. 2 garrisons placed. Remember, in offensive mode, you can build a garrison pretty much right next to the default one. Don't know if the defensive team will be doing an Alamo, but we'll be sure to keep an eye out. Barreto. No targets. Zip it clears 2 in the trench. Oh, gets taken out. Okay, let's get a no HUD view. Okay, 19 minutes left. Soviet position. They got 1 garrison over here to the left established. Some blueberries to the right. No real progress towards mid. Will we see this end after with just the first point? That would be a first. No, hold on. I mean, people have seen it on Omaha. So I take that back. It did happen on Omaha Beach. So it is very possible. T-34 wins the 1v1 battle against the P-4. But the armor crews won't be able... I mean, they could take some advantage here, but... Remember, with the latest update, as we saw the other day on Utah... Or it's not Utah, Juno. I mean, one shot to the back of the T-34 will engine it. So medium tank crews can't necessarily fly around like they once did. Soviet position. Okay, they're starting to dedicate more bodies over here to this side. They've taken out the default garrison. They're going to try to wrap around a little bit. Commanding today for the Soviets is Bomboclat Brad. But this is all an open, snowy field, man. I'm surprised they didn't play like SMDM or SME. Like I said, I don't think... Let me know you all watching if you've seen anybody play offensive mode Kharkov. I don't think I've ever seen it. This is a first. Bombing run coming in over on this side for the Axis. Remember, we'll hear the Katyusha strike from the Soviets. Oh, and they're all caught out in the open field. Oh! Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Commander back here with the supply truck, ready to go, but they still gotta get through. Now, I don't know if they're gonna voluntarily give up 5th just to extend it. But to me, I mean, I'd rather just, however it goes, it goes. Like, I won't take any offense if the stream ends in 16 minutes. Just the way it is. But they do have one IS-1 and then a T-34 over here to our left. I mean, let's go get a little bit of POV over here through the open field push. Montcotillon. Make his way up. McKeefy. I mean, these blueberries extending far to the south here. Can't get any OPs up in this way, except for recon. Echt. Almost reminds me of a scene from Game of Thrones. I mean, you would expect the White Walkers to come out of this. If somebody would make a Game of Thrones mod for Hell Let Loose, this would be a good map to do it in. "14 minutes. Want to keep an eye on the HUD. Okay, the Soviets are breaking through a little bit. They got one tank to the right. Actually, we got 3 tanks up on the board. Okay, so I don't imagine it's going to be too much longer before they're able to get a little bit of foothold. As soon as the tanks begin splashing more HE around the trenches and such, I think we're going to see camp progress soon. The Germans are slowly getting pushed back. Let's go get a POV of Guza. This is Rauchi. He saw the satchel ticket. That was too funny and backed up. You have the best squad ever. Oh, yes. Who am I with? I'm with Bulletproof, Rosette and Casper, and Lidl Duet. Or is it Lidl? Is it Lidl? Is it Lidl or Lidl? Because it must be Lidl. Lidl? Lidl. Probably saying that wrong. Most likely I'm saying that wrong. Okay, camp progress tickles 5th a little bit. Blueberry's getting closer. But that's IS-1 should be able to support them. Remember with offensive mode, the defending team usually has a hell of a time bringing up reinforcements. Oh, armor reinforcements, that is. They gotta come all the way from the bottom. Airhead landing right over here to the left. Okay, looking good. Yeah, as soon as the armor came up, began blasting the concentrated hard cap. Yeah, GG's. Alrighty, the first cap, or the first point will fall. Here in just a moment. Okay. Second point is Lumberworks. Garrison already placed over here to the rears. Remember, with the beauty of offensive mode, you don't have to defend. So you can tell the team to fully redeploy and get back here. We should see a nice, big, juicy spawn wave over here behind. Garrison is right back here. There it is. Let's see how many we get. At least, hopefully, over 10. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Okay, everybody's coming on in now. Making their way to the back of Lumberworks, and the Axis got to be prepared to pull everyone back and establish a perimeter. T-34 rolling around the circle. Bronze, Kareem. Blueberries coming over here to the back. The Axis are still pretty spread out. Obviously, probably not knowing about that garrison to the rears. T-34 doing a good job of just crashing inside the hard camp. Raspberries. Retreating here. Setting Casper, Reacher. And the Axis, they're going to be caught with their pants down a little bit. All right, down to St. Mary's. Blueberries rushing on forward. Got a little bit of small. Okay, this is where the Axis should be able to make a stand. You know, the thumbnail can be misleading to learn how the pros play. I thought this was going to be a warfare mode badge. I just assumed, didn't even read the notes. Actually, I saw the map. And I was like, okay, we're playing Kharkov, assumed it was warfare. Tank destroyed here in the middle of the road. We have one Tiger cruising around. They did... Okay, one Panzer IV was destroyed. One shot in front. Tiger, get some payback. Blueberries get a little bit closer here. Dog squad out here to the perimeter. Got 100 supplies. Pico. That's a Finnish word, isn't it? Pico. Pico has the German tube. But remember, the Soviets just have that little package. Yep, okay. Petru does get up the garrison. And this one is maybe unlocked here in a moment. Yes. Okay. I think it will be any second. Oh, hold on, Pico. Petro's going for that one. The Soviet garrison was set up over here to the left, I think. Yeah, behind the building. Petru getting surrounded. Oh, does get shot. Let's see which way he goes. Garrison's right there behind. Now, it will be funny to leave your outpost out as bait. Meanwhile, the garrison's right there. So they burn the OP and they go, okay, we're good. The area is clear. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be checking over there. The garrison's still locked. Everybody within 100 meters. If you're just joining me today, everybody, I am your host, Smithers, for this Wednesday Means War mixed competitive console event here on Kharkov St. Mary's on offensive mode. So far, we're down to the 3rd point capture here on St. Mary's. The Soviets had a little bit of a rough start with a 20-minute or so battle on the first Soviet vantage point. But now they've made some progress, and they're all the way back here. Garrison's still locked, though. George Squad is back there, waiting for that one to clear up. Tethys, it's going to be up to him to move out of the way. Tethys is maybe got a little hankering. Maybe a little... Maybe his Gary senses are tingling. Tethys! Oh, there he goes. He looked over there for a moment and was like, wait, what was that sound? I do but believe I see a garrison. Tethys clears it. now proudly reports in command chat, I have dismantled an enemy Gary. Whichever case, everyone else says, oh, thank you so much, Tethys. You're the best, Tethys. But the Soviets will not give up there. No doubt they will try again. Back to the hard cap. I don't know if you could really build up St. Mary's that much. I mean, you could maybe put some barbed wire around it. A really weird Belgian gate here and there. Are there airheads in offensive? Yes, there are. Some of the most lethal airheads are in offensive. Commie George here on the road. Bombing run on its way. I'm assuming it's going to be on the front line. Coming in deep there, hitting a lot of open fields. And gets two, I think. Oh, gets it. Okay, this is wipe. Also gets two raspberries. So this is how the pros play. Hey, man, I thought this was going to be warfare. I thought we were going to see a sick garrison network. I should probably change the thumbnail afterwards. I got to really... I'll change the thumbnail. This is going to be funny as far as how this works out. I'll save that thumbnail for a warfare mode matchup. Offensive mode can be so messy. Oh, the friendly spawn wave comes in. But the T-34 fires a little bit too short and nails them all. 6 killers does survive that one. Bomb, Sergeant Bluff. St. Mary's defense looks good. Soviets aren't able to really penetrate too much. You know, backline, we could do have one supply truck over there to the far left from Bombo Clan Bram, Katusha. Falling down here to the bottom. Yeah, I'll change the thumbnail after this stream is done, but I'll make it some very bland one. Let's see how this Katusha does. The randomness of the Katusha. Don't think it got much. I think if you took a poll of the random commanders out there, I think everybody would pretty much say the Katusha is your favorite. Or sorry, the bomber run is their favorite. Gonna Zanim Opa. Panic Mechanic barely dodging those MG42 rounds. Another round. Do a little aerial view here. See how the spread is looking. Axis look pretty strong. Got one peace strike over here to the far left. No sense if the Axis are going to build up an Alamo of sorts. Don't get that feeling. You know, that's one thing, though. I always look forward in offensive mode. Is what kind of fortress will the defensive team make? However, I do wish that they would add or figure out a way to add more buildables. Such as trenches, maybe different lengths of barbed wire, variations of sandbags could be fun, bunker styles, bunkers with MG42s, AT gun bunkers, normal just plain bunkers. Just to offer the players some ideas, or some different things to play around with. I think a lot of the buildable ideas we get from, are the ones I'm thinking about from the Atlantic Wall, and everything that Germany had there. Probably, I'm not too sure, or the British, if they could have like a 17-pounder ET gun. But then, of course, you get to the topic of having an 88 for the Axis. Then, unless you make the cost just absolutely extraordinary, because obviously the 88 was incredibly powerful. Being able to take out a whole bunch of tanks. Oh, there's the one rocket to the back taking out the engine. Oh. Mia Khalifa jumps. Z's up. Nice low. Oh. LaHaye comes in clutch on the gun, but Mia Khalifa does leave us and will not be joining us. $16 minutes left to go. St. Mary's flickers a little bit. We have some penetration over here on the hard camp. Matt Klein asks, are they not building up a point? I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, I mean, competitive teams, unless you specifically tell them, they're not they don't do many, they don't do the whole build-up thing. Oh, we have it. That's a Soviet airhead landing right here in the middle. Opa Frank, right around the corner with the MG42 on the stairs. Airhead right next door. On Cotillon. Oh, loses the gunfight at the door. But that Soviet airhead is right inside. It's going to be locked, though. Let's see how many people walk past this. I'm just curious. War pickle? Nope. Doesn't want anything to do with it. That was not in his job description to deal with these airheads. Can we see a spawn wave right here in the middle? Pico? Nope. Not in his job description either. War pickle going back. Oh, nope. Oh, goes up to the top. Let's do a quick count. Any more people want to run past the airhead? Is it? Oh, no, it's unlocked. We may see a spawn wave here any second. Right in the heart of St. Mary's. Can we? Blue Bear, is he gonna get it? And nope. No siree, Bob. I really want to watch this. See it expire. Any chance for a big bad juicy spawn wave right here in the middle of church? There we go. We got a few. I was gonna say, what a waste that would be, in order to not get anything right there. Opa Frank, the War Pickle up top with the MGs. Oh my gosh, they both could get shoveled. Is there a shovel? Is anybody coming up here with a shovel? Oh, Thomas! Oh! What an amazing chance that was for a double shovel. Oh, Thomas, buddy. You could have been the star of Smithers Cast for a week with that one. Okay, camp progress comes in, and the Soviets will take over St. Mary's. I think they got 2 spawn waves off of that airhead. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and change that thumbnail right now. Let me just change that. I don't want... Let me just do a little modification. 4th point is going to be Belgorod on the outskirts. There we go. Okay. I changed it. Oh, mamma mia. Besides, I mean, I think the Watch the Pros play is more... That's more relevant to warfare mode than it is offensive mode. Offensive mode, like I said, just gets so messy. You don't know what's going on. Blueberries capping. The hard cap is... Okay, a bunch of raspberries start to enter, so they offset it. On their way back, no fortress, no barbed wire, no bunkers. They just want to frag. Now, if you really want to get into some fortress building, that's where the D-Day 24/7 server is. They always do offensive mode. And those people out there, they know what they're doing when it comes to fortresses. Rocket from Shijin. Loading up another one. Tiger turns around, burning a little bit. Balkan. May hear... Here comes Balkan. The footsteps. You can hear the footsteps. Grenade! Shijin! Oh no! Shijin! Backs up, backs up, backs up! Tried to go for the shovel swipe, but did not work out. Okay. Soviets begin the push there on 4th. We got a half-track placed over here to the right. Was that in Kasper? Banana berry? Trying his luck through the open field. Bulletproof and support to his right. Ooh, nice long-range rocket. Coming in from Groza Koki. Oh, another rocket! Almost got the garrison. Garrison safely behind. Defensive position looks solid, east to west. So much open field. But people like Bulletproof working in the trenches here. Bulletproof staying alive a lot longer than I ever imagined. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Damn. It was a good run, though. 22 minutes left on 4th. Map position really hasn't changed too much, although the Soviets are beginning... They have one half-track over there, another half-track to the east. Beginning a slow crunch on the point. Wuij says, give engineers a support box. Every other bloody class has had them added. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why not give engineers a support box? Just so they can build up their stuff, man. Have a good time. Smithers hand pop here from Sin. Do you have a comp team for console that would be looking for a player? Oof, buddy, there are comp teams for console much more active than PC. Somebody in chat even here may even prompt you to join their team. But if you want to go to the Smithers Cast Discord and post your information in console recruitment, you will most likely find a team by the end of today to at least try out for. Yeah, you'll see once you sign up as a console recruit, you'll see that label there. I play for 22nd for ID. Also have commander for 2-6. All depends on what kind of division you're looking for. If you're looking for pretty shreddy, 22nd for ID is in 2nd, 3rd-ish division. Somewhere between those two. If you're looking for more relaxed but still a lot of fun, where you don't have to worry about maybe getting out fragged every 2 seconds, then you could join the 2-6. I mean, I know a lot of good people over at 2-6, but there's a lot of good teams. I mean, honestly, if you want to like just try a bunch out, you can post your console recruitment info in the Smithers Cast Discord, and most likely, like I said, you'll get a bunch of people DMing you and stuff to ask what kind of position you're interested in. Are you... Like, what are you looking to do? What's your experience? All that kind of good stuff. But yeah, the console scene is very, very active. With the... It's basically what the PC world was 4 years ago. Panzer IV. Oh, man! Get a little bit closer to the trench! Guard jumps out, starts some repairs. Now the console side has shrunk a little bit. Precision strike, call them. Over there to the east. Heading towards... Oh, this right here. I think I saw it's coming in from this way. No! Nails the Tiger. It was coming from the other end. Rolls past it. Nice destroyed Tiger. Ah, there's nothing like hitting your P strikes as commander, man. Oh! I hit 2 on Saturday night. Beautiful. Great markers from the tankers. You're like, hey, Smithers, we got a mark. Boom, hit this. I called it in. Boom, perfect. Oh. It's all about, I mean... As long as, of course, what you can't control is the tanker freaking moving. Always possible. $18 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this mixed console competitive event. Not on Warfare. This is a very rare offensive mode on Kharkov. Down to the 4th point. 18 minutes for this one. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. If you have any questions, go pop those in chat. And if you're interested in competitive Helios, you could check out the Smithers Cast Discord, which I am shocked to say is almost up to 1,500 members. Which is wild. That's crazy. I thought people were just going to join and then leave. Like, you join, you find a team, then you leave. But people hanging around. Surprising to me. I mean, it's not meant to be a super, at least for the moment, not meant to be a super active Discord. I have to figure out what stuff to put on it, though, to make it, you know, like just add something for the Smithers. I guess maybe an event we do, Smithers Cast Discord Mixer, although obviously difficult with 1,500 members. Got to figure out some events, though. Something to organize. And with so many different people, you don't know what the skill sets are. Yeah, that could be. That's why, I mean, when you schedule scrims, it's always with teams. You don't do a random blueberry pub scrim. I just got to figure out some type of event to do for the Discord. Panzer IV. Gonna need some repairs, some TLC. Blueberries trying to work their way around here. Ain't quite happening just yet. And yes, if you're expecting some amazing fortress from the competitive scene, no. They just like to shoot. They really don't like to build. Bluff. Diving low. Tank got destroyed down to our bottom. Bluff. Oh, no shovel. I'm so disappointed in the lack of shovels today. There have been some solid missed opportunities. Princess. War pickle on top of the roof. Tank coming over to the right. Nice one. Airhead called in. Airhead will be landing right here to the northwest behind the building. Oof, Princess going for a very bold grenade toss. Actually, not too far away. Princess hoping to get lucky there with a nice maybe bounce up on top of the roof and rolling off to the opposite side. One back it up. Ramirez, by the way, I don't think there are any pros at HLL. What would it be? It would be a hilarious title. What do you do for a living? I'm a soldier. Wouldn't that be cool though? If there was some type of format where Hella Loose got a nice big stage. Now, it would be interesting to compare people that play with filters on the. I'm talking about the PC side. But if you, let's say, okay, let's take an extreme example. Let's say you had a tournament, and the grand prize was $1 million for the winning team. $1 million. But you all had to go to a structured environment. Everybody plays on the same Xbox, PC, whatever, what have you. It would be interesting to, first of all, compare the KPM, the scale, like the stats of the people outside that and then inside that. Number one. And also would be interested to see who doesn't show up. Like, oh no, I got something going on. I can't make it. Really? For $1 million you can't make it? No, sorry. Something came up. I can't make it. That would be interesting. I mean, you take that as you will. But it would be, yeah, just would be, very, like, oh wow, this person did show up even though they had $1 million to win. Interesting. Very interesting. Take that as you will, though. Because on the PC side, I mean, especially, it's like people get ridiculous with the freaking filters, man. I've seen some crazy filters. And it's like, how, what? You play with that? Like, damn, man. Okay. I mean, if that's... But in their mind, it's not clearly for the viewing experience. You're doing it because some other top players are doing it. They're doing it because they were told that some other top players, and it goes on and on and on and on. It's one of those classic situations where if you don't do it, you're going to be at a disadvantage because they are. They don't care about what they're seeing if it's aesthetically pleasing. They want the kills. If they could kill you before you could kill them, then that's all that matters. Not whether the snow shows up correctly or the night sky looks really nice. Not about that to them. Anyways, Panzer IV coming over here to the back of the ice one with a free takedown in store to the back of the DLB crew, I think. Yes, it is. Caught with their undies down. Down they go. Hecht! Ooh, sorry about that, everybody. Hecht! Looking to clean it up, but the P4 crew doesn't care. They got the heavy. 1, 2, 3 tanks go bop-bop-a-dooey. A Puma, IS-1, and a P4. Now, I could see Hella Loose having a paid environment for, let's say, like a 10 versus 10, but then again, Hella Loose isn't a 10 versus 10 sort of thing. It's you want the tanks, you want the coordination and all that. It's not like Counter-Strike or Dota where you just need 5, 6 people. But it would be, like, if there was a multi-millionaire out there that was watching this, and they said, you know what? I have a couple 10 million. I have 10 million bucks to throw around. I'm gonna put this in a Hell Let Loose. I'm gonna make a competitive scene for Hell Let Loose. I'm gonna put up a grand prize. Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm kind of wondering who would. I mean, who would come out of the woodwork, and also which new teams would form. And they said, okay, we're gonna meet in. Let's go New York. We're gonna have a tournament in New York or Chicago. Make it easy for international people to fly in if they want to. And you have, I mean, first of all, imagine how hot that room will be. You have 49, what's the word I'm looking for? Beefed up computers. Actually, no, 100, or no, maybe 100 beefed up computers in the room. All those machines cooking, the power, the heat's generated. There you have, obviously, air conditioning, but it would be funny how hot it would be getting there if you didn't have it. But if there was a multi-millionaire out there that said that, that'd be so cool, man. And they said, you know what, Smithers, we want you to cast it. Like, oh my gosh. My gosh, by golly, I'll be happy to. I bet there are out there, like, I bet there are definitely some, I mean, just out of pure population samples, probably a couple millionaires that play this game. But would they have the extra funds to just throw around like that, just for funsies? The first ever big, even if it's like a $100,000 grand prize, that would go to a team. 49 people get $2,000 apiece. Or hell, the team could do whatever they want with it. It'd probably be for a team prize. That'd probably be the best way. That way the team is responsible for distributing the funds. Yeah, to me that would be, oh my gosh. I mean, we've seen how good some competitive games can be when there's no money on the line. Whew. Imagine. Just imagine. Seven minutes left to go, everybody. We have a half-track plate down to the bottom. Bumble Clamp Brad driving to the back of... I mean, the Belgorod outskirts is such a hard place to take. You have the buildings, the open fields. Yeah, imagine, like it's a, you know, this big room. Lights come down and says, all right, now we're beginning the 49 versus 49 match here on SME with Checkpoint as the middle point. And then the tankers are in their own group of computers. Each squad is divvied up into their own computer groups. Man, that would be crazy. The adrenaline would be sky high. I mean, I know what my adrenaline is like when I'm in a commanding a match that's like an elimination game or something. Even just a normal game. But the extra beef or the extra boost from everybody watching you in the stands. Oh, poor Zvug. Chopped up to bits here by the CSC crew. T-34 entering the hard cap. Blueberry's starting to stack up outside the circle, abandoning the rest of the map, trying to make something happen here on 4th. The raspberries are looking good. No, 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 no! He hit the window. Oh, no, and he burned himself to death. Oh, man. Okay, Tiger coming down the main road. CSC crew. Oh, the Molotov cocktail didn't go to the window like he wanted. Tiger should hear those rounds to the right. Begin to turn. Served on a silver platter. Can't get easier than that, buddies. Oh, the crew gets mowed down. And now that crew has to be thinking, oh, we don't have enough time to bring up another tank. Maybe we do. It would be in the final seconds. Probably the last 30 seconds it would get up here. Tiger backs up, knows that their job is done. They're going to get back to safety. rocket from Lucky One. Oh, we got the goose up. Trying to get the satchel on the side. Oh. Gets fragged at the last second. Down to 2 minutes. The Axis actually begin capping. They've forced their way through. Raspberry's trying to come back from the south. I didn't think that was going to happen. Looked like the Axis had a solid hold, but they broke through. Airhead fallen right in the middle. Is this an Axis or... Okay, it's Axis Airhead. They should be able to get a big, juicy spawn wave. Bulletproof is a close... Nope, is right there. Sees it. Begins dismantling. Oh, Rochi! Oh. Just a little bit too late. Okay, and I guess we're going to head to 5th. Axis trying to come back, but there's no coming back from this. And there we go. Hay storage has the 5th point. Oof. That's rough for both sides. Hey, I mean, this is hay storage. This is the hard cap. A little fence. And some hay. Not much protection going on there. Raspberry Wave over there to the right. Half track being pulled back. Going to be putting behind this house. Opa Fred. Grandpa Fred. Parking it right here behind. You know, one thing, I mean, just a small thing. Wish they would add maybe different numbers and decals on some of these vehicles just to keep it a little bit random. But hey, that's the last of the list. Airhead called in, down to the bottom. Couple raspberries back here to the rears. One blueberry entering hay storage, causing it to be contested. McKiffey. Dixon. Going for a grenade. Will Dixon's grenade be true? Oh, no, it's short. Short. McKiffey. Blue Bear. Oh, gets it right in the back. Oh, and McKiffey's streak comes to an end. Matt Klein says, if I ever win the lottery, I'd create a HL convention. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Out of all the games to have a competition, it would be hilarious for that, considering how much of a niche game it is. And competitive hella loose in itself being how niche. I always forget the pronunciation. Niche it is. Raspberry's looking good on 5th. Blueberry's gonna get up their garrisons here in just a moment. Rosette and Kasper trying his luck through the open snowy field. Rosette. money on the line, then people will definitely cheat. And no. You won't be able to cheat. You're in a closed environment. That's the beauty of it. Everyone is hardwired into the same connection. Everyone has exactly the same PC. Everyone comes into the room, sets up their keybinds. You have it. And there you go. Start the game. No filters. No filters allowed. They'll be disabled, whatever you have. You just won't be able to do it. You start hella loose as it is. Adjust your settings the way you want to. FOV, graphics. Maybe not even graphics. Maybe everyone's graphics is also the same. Everybody comes to agreement on what the settings should be. And then, boom, you adjust your keybinds, FOV, sensitivities. That's it. Be very, very cool. Because then, think about it. The players that are constantly accused of cheating, they could be like, well, this is it. I'm really that good. And people go, oh, well, shit, he wasn't cheating that whole freaking time. Maybe I should take back those hundreds of comments that I made. Daybreak coming down here. Maybe I should stop making those Cronus accusations. Daybreak with a satchel on the T-34. It would be weird playing HL same room as other people. You know, that's, I never thought about that. But yeah, we all play separately. That's kind of funny to think about. Cobalti jumps out. Daybreak. Gets him. And the T-34 will be going ba-ba-ba-dooey in just a moment, everybody. Out she goes. The 5th point is the hardest one to take. Axis can bring in reinforcements directly from the HQ. Armor comes on up just fine and dandy. Meanwhile, Soviet armor now needs to come all the way from the top. And this is where the Axis have to think about pushing outward and wrapping around and finding the Soviet spawns and prevent them from building up for the final attack. Like this Luke's is doing here. They're pushing out, trying to find the Soviets. Momo Yoda asks, Yo Smithers, where in the U.S. do you live? I live in Ohio. Good old Midwestern state that nobody except the people from Ohio visit. Sergeant Bronze Rauchi over here holding this. We'll get some ASMR time. Okay, got a half track being driven up. Oh, yeah, this one comes over and takes care of that. Blueberry wave cleared off the garrison. Ninja comes up, gonna go for the dismantle. And clear this one. 3 tanks, though, for the Soviets in striking position. 1 half track placed down to the bottom left, but that has been found. Some blueberries to the bottom right. Double dismantle. T-34. Ninja. No satchel for Ninja. One Tiger destroyed down below. Man, looking really good for the Axis. They squashed a lot of the Soviet frontline outposts, so now they're forced back up here. Got one over to the right. I'll be right back, everybody. Right back. Okay. Sergeant Bronze. Out here all too lonesome. Looking around. Nothing to be had, really. Let's get one. Germans were looking rough. But the 5th point offensive mode is always the toughest for the most part. I've had some really good games in the past where you fight tooth and nail. They have an incredible amount of defenses built on 4th. You break through. You cap at the last second in overtime even. And then you go, okay, good. We got that done. Now let's get 5th and we'll be GG's. You're thinking it's going to be easy. Oh my gosh. So many games offensive mode. Clawing forward to try to break 5th, but the enemy holds strong. And you lose on 5th when you fought for so long and hard. No. Terrible. Especially on a point like SMDM. If you, on a map like SMDM with Church as the 4th point, they build that up, you're able to break through and win that battle, and you're thinking, oh man, we made it. Now we just got to get 5th. Sometimes it ain't that easy. Axis sitting pretty here, cruising around. Wiping out the Soviet pushes, one after another. Surrounding them over by bottom right HQ. Or bottom left. Reacher. Christmas. Buck Wild, Blue Bear coming on up. Buck Wild. Airhead attempt down to the south of Ace Forge. Soviet garrison over here, and everything was wiped. So over to the right as well. Ow! Dog Squad is the last remaining hope. But once again, everybody, Kharkov. With all the open fields. Painful. No, I don't think Warfare Mode should have OT. I don't think so. You fight for so long, clawing tooth and nail. I mean, I've been in some games where you are just exhausted by the end of it. So stressful. You've barely blinked. And when that 2-minute timer hits, man, you just go, oh my God, thank you. It's done. We got it, everybody. And you just take that 2 minutes and relax. You're just like, oh my gosh. We did it. We won. So no overtime in Warfare. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's been some games where I've seen that 2-minute timer hit, man, and it just... You just sit back... Maybe take a deep breath and just yeah. So no overtime at Warfare. Ohio's nice though. Nice big lake and farmlands. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to say it like that. 2 Ohioans, yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely I'll watch some soccer. I'll watch some World Cup. 100%. I will for sure be tuning on in. Oh. Seven minutes. Katusha strike. Blueberries trying to make their way towards hay storage. They've been able to amass over middle. Axis have some bodies over there to the left and right. But now, trust me, I've been in matches on the opposite side of warfare mode where I wish there was overtime. But after being on the defensive side so much of winning, yeah. No. If you didn't break through in the first 88 minutes, no bonus time for you, buddy. You had all the game to do it. If you didn't, you didn't. That's how it goes. So I have sympathy for the defensive side to survive that long. Hold. And come out of there with a W. Garrison here, right in the middle of the hard cap. We have one Soviet tank coming on through. Mia Khalifa and co. could have a nice little raspberry mop-up. Garrison wiped. And this suddenly may flip towards the Soviets. Almost in shock. The Axis were maintaining such a nice line and pushing out. I thought for sure it was going to be going in their favor. I'm surprised the T-34 didn't go just in the circle. Maybe they're looking to avoid any rockets given how much they've been nerfed. Half truck from the Axis getting closer, though very, very exposed. Gonna go behind the building, maybe? Yep, Balkan. Blueberries crash inside, and Mamma Mia, Mia Khalifa, as they say. This may be a Soviet dub. It wasn't looking that way. And wow, there we go. Soviets win it. Very good game. Okay, we'll give commends to the commander. Bombo Clamp Brad. That'll be it. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me for this offensive mode game. And if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go pop a comment down below. And I will be live again. Thursday's usually the day off for the week. And then we start again all on Friday, Saturday, and nothing on Sunday yet. Yeah, don't know about Sunday yet. Yeah, see, I mean, summertime, not as many screens. I mean, there's a lot more streamers too, so that's been nice. I don't feel bad having to decline many games because I'm busy, but there have been more streamers since a year ago. Pretty decent chunk to take up all these games, so that's been really nice. More time to focus on the long form content and getting those videos out there. Be sure to check out my video if you would like over update 20. Go and paste it in chat real quick. Yes, if you'd like to, my video on update 20. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.